Hello and welcome, friends. Today's recipe is made with so much love just for you. I've cut some steps, but not the flavor. This is a perfect, delicious, baked good item to take for your potlucks, for your fiestas, for a birthday occasion, and for Valentine's Day. If you guys liked my other recipes that I've made for you, we have the SPD version, we have the authentic traditional version for you. You guys are really gonna love this Tres Leches red velvet cake. So now that I have you excited and Clouds over here all excited, let's get started on this cake so we can get through this quickly so that way you can make it for your family and, you know, share some loving moments with them.
I have my hungry wolf eyes on.
She does. She's being a hungry little wolf. And you know what? This is one of our family's favorite cakes to make. So making it tres leche, not just for my family, but for you, is such an honor. And I'm so excited for all of you that are going to try this one. So yeah, I'm ready. Add your room temperature eggs. And I usually like to take out my eggs an hour before I'm going to bake this particular cake. We're gonna start beating these eggs and we're gonna beat them for about 8 to 10 minutes and I'll show you the consistency we're looking for, and they're gonna be beat on, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with an 8. So take it slow and move your way up. Been about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna come and scrape everything from the side of the bowl to make sure that everything blends well. Look at how beautiful our eggs are looking already. Nice and glossy. Now we're gonna go ahead and continue for the remaining 5 minutes. We're gonna continue to beat the eggs. Yeah? You guys excited yet?
Not yet, not until I see sugar.
Okay, when you see sugar, you're gonna be excited. I know when you guys see that red, you're gonna be excited. Been 10 minutes and we got that nice ribbon look that we are used to seeing with the Tres Leches cake. Okay,
what kind of consistency should that be? You said ribbon, but what is it?
It's a light, it's not runny and it's not too thick,
and it's glossy.
It's glossy. You have a little bit of a lot of bubbling actually in there, but it's not thick like you would a batter yet.
Got it.
Okay. So we're gonna set this here to the side and we're gonna get started on our flour ingredients. We're gonna add our drying ingredients, which is our all-purpose flour, our cocoa powder, our baking powder, and our salt. Now let's go ahead and sift. Alright, so that's set. Now you're going to go ahead and get your milk. You're going to add your red dye, your red food coloring, and your vanilla. Stir that around. Now we're going to go ahead and add it to our egg batter. Now we're going to add our flour gradually. It's going to take you a little bit, but just take your time, and we're going to put it in the stir, okay? We're not going to go too fast because we don't want to break up the egg fluff that we have going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to come show you what consistency we have, and I'm going to scrape the sides of my bowl to make sure that we incorporate all the flour and all of our blend. So now that you see the little ribbon effect, we're going to go ahead and slowly add our milk mixture. In a stir, we're not going to go too fast. So remember, we want to keep the fluff that we have going on from the batter. And when you come in like a fold, okay? Like you would fold a tres leches cake by hand, just to make sure that we have everything from the bottom and it's blended well. For this delicious red velvet tres leches cake, I'm going to be using a round 9-inch mold. And do you have this linked in our Amazon store, Cloud?
I do.
Wonderful. If you guys look into the description box, you guys can get a link to the Amazon storefront and look at the one that we're using. I'm using the piece of parchment paper that I cut around, and that also prevents, like, you never know how your baking pans are going to behave. And since I use mine not just for baking, for just about everything, they tend to sometimes wear off. So just to be on the safe side, I am going to be using the parchment paper, and I'm going to go ahead and allow this delicious redness to float in here.
Ooh, a sweetheart cake.
It is a sweetheart romantic cake. My boys, well, my boys love chocolate, so.
And my kids do not eat chocolate.
Your kids don't like chocolate.
They're like my ex-husband. He didn't like to eat chocolate either.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's okay, because I eat chocolate enough for all of them.
Same here, girl.
Not as much anymore, but I used to.
See, super easy. I'm cutting time, not flavor. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and lift my baking pan a little bit just so that the bubbles come and float to the top, and just get out of our batter for a little bit. So let me show you what I'm going to do. You can do that, or you can hit the bottom of your dish and help them float to the top. It's going to be up to you. Don't be too aggressive, be super gentle. Then if you see a lot of bubbles, I use this little thing here. It'll be linked in the Amazon store. And then that helps me get those little bubbles that came to the top that are having a difficult time, you see? And just be gentle, very, very gentle. And if you don't care, then you gotta move it along. Just like that. Just like so. For your syrup blend, we're going to use 1 can of evaporated milk. Get the one on sale. 1 can of condensed milk. Open wide, guys. I know you guys love this part, so. I know I'm not the only one that's chugged this little can. I mean, they even have it in the...
Not
anymore, but they do have the little snack pack. Ooh.
You're not doing it.
I personally love the flavor that the heavy whipping cream gives this blend, but if you guys like it a little bit more of a soaked, I would say use whatever milk that you want, half and half, or your 2% whole milk, whatever you have at hand. But for me, I'm going to be using the heavy whipping cream. You guys know I love it.
What do you mean more of a soaked? Like a lighter syrup?
It's going to be a lot
Milkier?
thinner. Yeah. It just depends, because everybody, like for me, I don't like it overly soaked because it just mushes up.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's why my blend has the heavy whipping cream.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And it's only just a little bit. And what I have in here is my vanilla and my red dye. My red food coloring. Yummy. 'Tis the season, right? And let's go ahead and mix all these ingredients together. Once you combine all your ingredients, go ahead and add your sugar. And if you don't like it too sweet, you can skip out on the sugar. Okay? It's going to be up to you. Once you're done with your syrup, go ahead and cover this and place it in the refrigerator. You want this to be super cold when we add it to our cake. Okay? Done! Okay, friends. I'm going to let this set here for about 30 minutes just till it cools on its own, okay? Don't mess with it. Don't do a thing. We want it to cool before we can do anything else. So after you let it cool for a little bit, you can start putting your holes in, okay? I would suggest using like this kind of skewer wooden stick, because if you put a fork in here, sometimes you take out the whole cake. So get in the groove. You gotta prove your love this Valentine's Day. I was thinking more Madonna Girl.
Oh.
Get into the groove.
That's a good one too, I guess.
You got to prove your love to me. I'm so excited to see how many of you guys make this one, because I'm telling you, I get so impressed with your baking skills.
Yeah, and then they come back with some awesome decorations where you're like, whoa.
That's my favorite part, because they make it comfortable for their homes. Like when I had the Tres Leches and you sent me one with the peach on the top, and you know, I used to put them here on the channel, but you guys grew me so much that I can only keep up with, you know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but I appreciate you all. So I'm just going to take my time and continue to poke around.
Fun exercise for the kid that behaved the best.
Yes.
That day. They love doing this too.
There is no method. I'm just going to go back and forth now. And you want to make sure you get them good here in the edges too, okay? Because these are the parts that usually, when I make tres leches, have the difficult time getting soaked. It usually goes more towards the center, you know? Mm-hmm. So I won't keep you guys here too long. For this part, you guys kind of get the gist of things.
Thanks, Mom. What are you going to do?
I'm going to put my cutting board over this so that I can flip it and we can take out that parchment paper, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Oh!
Nice one.
All right, what do we got? Oh! Even my doggies are excited. So just take this off gently. If the holes didn't come through, you can just come in here and be gentle, okay? Be gentle with your sponge. So I'm just gonna go through here and poke a lot more holes so we can get a proper absorption. I've already placed it in my dish of choice, and now I'm going to start pouring our delicious syrup.
this time tomorrow. There's something you need to know. I got used to see you as a friend, but deep inside there's something else I know. Ooh, the world seems so hollow. Ooh, without you by my side. Ooh, from the moment I dared to follow a whispering voice inside, I realized I'm in love. Ooh, yeah, I realized I'm in love.
I'm going to continue to pour my syrup to my cake, and we're going to get ready so that we can get started on our whipping cream. Add your heavy whipping cream. Add your sugar. And I'm going to be adding my confectioner sugar a little at a time, okay? So let's begin mixing. We're almost ready. I just want to come in here and scoop everything to the side. One of the things that helps me with my whipping cream is that once I pour my portion out, I put it in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes just so that it can stay nice and chilled and whip up. So let's continue. I just need a little bit more to go, maybe about 30 more seconds. So this should take you about a minute and a half, okay? Looks good to me. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now for those of you that love vanilla, you can add a little bit of vanilla here, but I like to keep this one just nice and white, whipped creamy. Let's go ahead and place this on top of our cake. Go ahead and start placing your whipped cream, and once you place it down, remember you're not going to lift it from there. So I'm going to scatter it around. This. All right, it seems kind of good to me here. I need a little more.
You're so precise with whipped cream. I'm gonna let some splatter on my face. Let some splatter.
Okay. All right, so just take it easy right here. Take your time, okay? Don't rush this part. So once you start adding, you see you need a little more, just go ahead and take it slight, okay?
Go lightly.
Take it slight, take it lightly.
I've got my nervous laugh going on right now.
Do you? Why? Because you're excited?
Yes. I'm being really shy right now.
Yeah. I don't know. Something about the Tres Leches cake always makes me so excited. Did I take it too far there? Looks perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love that sound of the whipped cream.
You've always loved whipped cream since we were little girls.
That Tres Leches syrup on the bottom.
Let me make sure that I have it good all the way around. So with this little thing that I have here going on, I'm just gonna pull any excess to kind of smooth out those edges from the Tres Leches cake, and I'm just taking that excess right here. You know, for those of you that want to do a really good job. Sometimes I do, sometimes I really don't care. I think
Sometimes I just get the ice cream scooper and put it.
No, I think I really love the style of like homey cakes.
Yeah, so do I.
My choice today for our cake is going to be raspberries. Because sometimes strawberries aren't in season. That way everybody that takes a slice gets a delicious raspberry. So I'm going to continue taking it all the way around, and I'll see you in just a moment for a slice. Friends, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Please let me know who you're going to be making this cake for. And on that one, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Adios!
I know what you made this cake for. For me.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, that bites for you guys. It's perfect. You guys are gonna love this one. I'm gonna be coming.
You guys, we hate to eat and run, but we're gonna eat and run.
Yeah, bye.
Adios.